I want to play this video from Complex. Now, I call this dude Mini Academics. Okay. This dude, boy, he's something else. So he broke down the album and gave his points. And I'm gonna bring some points up about what like Drake fans are saying and see if they really have a valid point with this. But this is what his review of Iceman. I know you guys are gonna laugh, but oh man, here we go.
Weekend spinning Iceman on repeat, and not only do I think it's the best album out of the three he dropped on Friday, but it has Drake's most focused rapping in a decade. There was obviously a lot riding on this album, but I never expected that he wouldn't bring up the rap beef, even though he said, fuck a rap beef, I'm trying to get the party lit on Give Me a Hug. The battle is still top of mind for Drake, but we also get honest reflections on his mental state at the top on Make Them Cry, where he talks about his fear of aging and his mental health deteriorating. 3 beat switches, earnest storytelling. This intro is rivaling Tuscan Leather as one of his best. Wow. Drake delivered for the fans who wanted the 5-minute long rap track with no hook and immaculate beat on all of the Make Them records that feel like pseudo timestamp songs. There are mixed bitterness, scorn, and sneak dissing. And I understand how that rubs people the wrong way. But at least he's honest. Drake was subbing Pusha T 4 years after the beef. So if nothing else, he's consistent with his ability to hold the grudge. Then he delivered the more chart-friendly club songs with Too Hard for the Radio, Janice Shut the Fuck Up, and reunited with Future on Rain to Atlanta along with the rising star Molly Santana. It's impressive that even when he made 3 albums that are meant to appeal to the different corners of a massive fan base, he still finds a way to do a little something for everybody on this album. But Iceman's thesis is in Firm Friends. 5 minutes of straight bars over a beautiful Conductor Williams beat with Drake leaning into his most paranoid thoughts, but still taking some accountability along the way. I'm not the villain or the victim, he raps. What's most impressive to me about Iceman is that, for better or worse, it's clear Drake learned nothing about poking the bear and is still confident enough in his abilities as a rapper that he doesn't care if he wakes Kendrick up again. Some might call that stupid, but as a rap fan, I can't help but respect the blind bravery. The pen still works, and the boy who lived somehow managed to come back with even better bars than before. Iceman delivered.
All right, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
I love how he had the weekend back to.
yeah, right.
Hey, I don't think it's blind bravery. Hey, Sean, remember the other day when you said that this album should be called Spite Man?
Yes.
That shit had me crying. It's not bravery, it's just spite. He's scorned.
Let's get right to it.
He like a bitter baby mama. That's what he is.
Oh man. Spite man. I tell you, man. Reese, I gotta get your take off of that one. That you had to sit through.
So I did a reaction to all 3 albums. Last night I did a 3-hour stream on 2 albums. I will say the other 2 albums are just terrible. I tried, they're terrible. It was a struggle getting through them albums. Iceman was cool. I would say if I had to give a score to Iceman, I would probably give it like a 6 out of 10.
I can see that.
The thing is, for me, with Iceman and a lot of these albums, not even the other 2, I'm just speaking on Iceman. With Iceman, to me, it's just a better version for All the Dogs. The deluxe version for All the Dogs. Or a different version of All the Dogs. Not better, because I think All the Dogs, to me, ultimately, Her Loss was one of his good projects after all the other projects, because some of them are trash. But what really bothers me about this is people are talking about Drake's rapping ability, but they're not talking about Drake never grew as an artist. He does the same thing, the same patterns, the same rap. When he raps the same cadence every time. He's been doing this, and no disrespect to my brother, what's his name, Jada Kiss, but Jada Kiss been doing that forever, and he's really good at his cadence. I feel the same way about Drake. I think Drake has the same cadence. He hasn't grown as an artist to me, and even though I give Iceman a 6. it was more for the shots of anything, but it wasn't really more of the growth of the album. So I don't know. I thought the album to me is not going to be around long. I listened to it one time. I'm not running back to listen to it. And I listened to Casino. I love that album. I listen to Casino all the time. I love it. Yeah.
I forgot to review that.
It made me want to come back to it. You know what I'm saying? This album doesn't make me want to come back.
But Anson and Drew, before you get to your points, I got a question for you, Reese. So, and he said this in his complex breakdown or whatever, but do the Drake fans have a point when they say, look, he's had 2 years, he had a lot of vent up frustration, he has a right to go out and let everybody know how he feels, you know what I mean? And to be fair about it, he did talk about Kendrick the whole album, okay? But we got to be honest here. On GNX, Kendrick, he vented his frustrations about Drake subliminally too, and directly, and also Snoop and Lil Wayne. So is there a little bit of like, all right, Kendrick got his shit off, why can't Drake get his shit off? Is that fair or?
Not really. It's not really fair, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
That was still during the battle. It was still in the scope of the battle. Yeah. Like it was still within the same year. So Kendrick probably did those songs during that battle. Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, he probably did all the songs. But I would say that if Kendrick Lamar drops an album today and he's talking about Drake, then I would agree with you. You know what I'm saying? But this was back in 2024 when everything was still at the height of everything. Drake is in 2026 he dropped 2 albums. Well, 4 albums. In the Some Sexy Songs of You, he was dissing Kendrick. He in a love song album. Then he goes to this one. Literally in a love song album, he's dissing Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? The same repeated bars, all that stuff. But then he goes to this joint, and he's dissing Kendrick all over that joint. Now, what's his name? He dissed Kendrick on that one album, not the other one, but on one album he was talking about Kendrick. The Habiti. There's a song on there.
He's talking about Kendrick on that one too?
Yeah, he's talking about Kendrick on that too. He didn't say his name, but just the way the bars lined up, he said certain things. And then that's the same album where he's sitting in the room with the girl on his lap, the same way Kendrick was sitting in the room with the girl on his lap.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? So I honestly think, and just to answer your question real quick, I honestly think that Drake's problem. I think the thing about Drake is, and I hate to say this because he's such a big artist, I think he does need Kendrick to stay relevant. I really does. Wow. I really think he does. I think he does. After 2 years and you're still talking about that battle, that's crazy. If you battled somebody 2 years ago and you're still rapping about it today, that's a problem. Like, how are you still rapping about the battle that happened 2 years ago? Like, Kendrick Lamar literally did an album. He did the Super Bowl. He did his cut. But after that, he didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing. He didn't go on social media, clown you. He ain't say nothing. The man ain't say a word. And this dude, Drake, on every song, he dissed Kendrick on Iceman. On every song, he has a bar talking about what is it, the braids. Like, oh, God, bro. So what you think?
Before I talk about the content, I want to talk about his rapping. Some people feel like this is his best rapping in a while.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I can agree because I never felt that Drake had an issue rapping. And I like on this album, there are songs where he's not singing. You already know I'm not a big fan of singing Drake.
Yeah.
But the songs where he's rapping, he's sticking to that. Like, I can hear a Conductor Williams Drake album with no Kendrick Lamar mention. To me, Firm Friends is the best song. Firm Friends, the song produced by Conductor Williams, and Make 'Em Pay are the two best songs in the album. I actually give those two songs a 10, especially Make 'Em Pay, because even though the rapping is actually good on that song, very good, he proved Kendrick and J. Cole's point at the same time in two different ways.
That's true.
It felt like, now that I think about it, J. Cole may be indirectly talking about Drake when it comes to the fall off. Because similar to the fall off, it felt like the album fell off in the middle of the album and it came back up. And this felt like it fell off in the beginning and it came back up. Because other than after Make 'Em Cry, which I gave him 8, the next 4 songs is like the bottom of this album. Dust, I gave it a 6.
Dust is trash.
Whisper My Name, I'd probably give it a 6.5 to a 7, but that can kind of grow on me. Janice Shut the Fuck Up is a 4.
We're gonna get to the track because I got to bring up the tracks in the
Ran to Atlanta to me is the worst song on all 3 CDs. Not only you prove Kendrick point, you got Future on the song, and the song is trash.
He got the Future stimulus package.
This is one of Future's worst songs. Dead ass.
Future stimulus package. Drew, what you think, man? What's your impression?
Man.
Before we go any further, my bad, Drew. We'll go back to the order, but I want to bring up one more point.
Yeah.
Shebang, to me, is when the album actually started becoming good. And we'll talk about that when we go song to song. But you can go ahead.
That song.
I actually don't like that song.
Yeah, well, that proves the point. It's mixed opinions on this album.
Yeah. So what I think about this album, first I'm gonna give my rating. I think I got it at like a cool 5.5 or a 6. You know,
that's fair.
He was kind of showing you what the album was on the cover. It's a 6. It's a 6. But
yo, I gave this album a 6 too. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, he's a 6 guy for a reason, you know. But I don't know. So I expected him to address the beef, and I feel like, you know, and talk about it and talk about his like time around that, and he's well within his right to. Especially since this is like, you know, his first solo album since the battle. And on that party joint, he didn't really kind of like go in depth on how he felt and what was going on. So, you know, I like how on some of the tracks he actually was a little bit honest. Like I kind of had to laugh a little bit when he said, it was on one of the Make Them tracks where he said that he saw a glimpse of Meek Mill in the mirror for a second and knew how he felt. Yeah. Or when
that was funny.
Yeah. Or when he said, you know, when he said that, you know, that July was like one of the worst he felt in a while, and he talked about how he lost friends and shit like that. But what I can't appreciate is kind of like a little bit piggybacking off what Reese said, is he's still in the mindset of the battle. Like, why is you still rebuttaling lines and bars from tracks from a battle 2 years ago, a battle that you lost, right? And on top of that, like, I'm sorry, but like, this is from a man that sued after a battle. Just don't hit to me. Like, it's like Drake's subliminals are never gonna hit the same to me after he sued. You know, a man that sued for distance. So, and I ain't gonna lie, I got real tired of the beat switches, bro. There was way too many fucking beats.
Andrew. That's a great point.
I think he was relying heavily on them beat switches, and it started to get like real repetitive and formulaic as the album went on, bro.
Now that I think about it, he did do a lot of those beat switches.
And the best songs that I picked didn't have the beat switches. Interesting.
That's right. It was just a straight beat. Yeah, to me, I know what this album was, and I prepared myself. This was the Get Back album to GNX. In all intents
and the fall off
purposes, he wanted to do almost a mirror project of what GNX was. He wanted to, and except 2 years later, you know what I mean, as Reese was putting out. And really, it was, I think he made this for the stands. He made this for his fan base, the Nation of Drake, led by Aiden Ross, Maul, DJ Academics, Ish on Joe Budden podcast. He made it for them, you know?
Yeah.
And he wanted to get that out there and he set it up all, you know, with the 3 albums and all that to get his Billboard numbers and all that shit, just to get his get back and feel good. This is for the Drake stands to have their day, you know, have their day in the sun because they've been shitted on all year. You know what I mean? But the thing about it, my biggest problem was I like the raps on here. I did like the way he was rapping, and we can't be hypocritical because we've been calling him to make an all rap album forever, and he's finally done it. But the problem that I had was he felt so like entitled. Like the bars that he came out, he was going on like he won the battle still. He was still bringing up old lines and old bars about Kendrick, like on Janice. What is it? Janice ST.
Janice, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's talking about, you know, handing out turkeys on camera instead of your hood, then go back to the house in the hills and all of that other shit. And it's like, bro, you still on that? Oh, Kendrick don't get back to his community when Kendrick just reopened his high school out in Compton. They made renovations, and him and Dr. Dre reopened a whole new high school, giving back to his community. And it's like this dude, like, yo, you're bringing up references talking about where the slaps and, you know, dust off the dust off your plaques and all this. It's like, bro, check the scoreboard. GNX is 4 million sold worldwide. Where have you been? And mind you, you haven't sold 4 million on an album in the 2020s. So Kendrick, you're talking about he got to dust off his plaques. Bro, where you been? You looking at the scoreboard? Like, seriously. So I think
he's been moving the goalposts around. He's in super denial.
Yeah.
Him and his fans.
Are you in denial or are you a shooter?
I'm moving the goalposts around. I'm in super denial.
Gang signs and shit. What is it? Are you in denial or you acting tough again? What's it gonna be?
Yeah. He said he lost the battle, but he's saying that he's not gonna concede to losing. That's why he keep moving the goalposts around, because he's in super denial. Like, nah, listen, I'm not gonna say I lost this battle. Like, I don't care. You lost.
He's still on that bot shit too. Like, there's that one song where he brought up like, oh, you know, where'd the 100 million streams go? And it's like, bro, like, you had 2 lawsuits and they both got dismissed, and one of them was for botting. And Spotify literally opened the books up to you and proved they wasn't botting, not like us. And so you had to dismiss that, and you still on this shit. Like, you even know you're wrong at this point, but you just gotta keep pushing the narrative for your stands, because you know they all because Drake's fan base is like the MAGA of rap. I ain't gonna lie,
man. Like, yo, and by the way, did you catch that? Was I the only one that caught that on Janice STFU when he was talking about white kids listen to you because they feel some guilt? That's how you get your soul.
Yeah.
Which sounds no different from you. That's why I didn't really take that bar.
Yeah, did you pick up on that? And I'm like,
I did pick up on that.
Yo, he's really going there? Like, he really going there, bro.
Like, he really, like, the funny thing about Drake is he's talking about Kendrick like Kendrick is him. Like, you're only good in the big markets, not the B and C markets. The same B and C markets where Kendrick was making songs with.
And then also he gonna call out DJ Khaled for like not saying free Palestine, but it's like, what have you done for like the 2 communities that you from, really?
The black or the Jewish community.
Yeah.
That's the crazy
thing.
Thing.
Further from what you said, Sean, because you felt like Iceman was like his version of GNX, but I also said and the Fall Off, because this album is sample heavy. This is one of his most sample heavy projects in a while. However, what made the Fall Off and GNX above this album is that he did, like, they brought up a lot of hip hop references. The only hip hop reference that Drake brought up, and correct me if I'm wrong, is "Too Hard for the Radio," which is soft baby shit. How you gonna make a song called "Too Hard for the Radio" and make it soft? Worse than that, that was a Mac Dre song that he remade and made it worse.
We got to talk about that when we talk about the tracks. But to me, this was a low budget, weak version of GNX / The Fall Off.
Yeah, both
in my opinion, like
both of those albums is way better than this.
Oh yeah,
I'll be honest with y'all. The whole thing, the whole problem with that album is Conductor Williams. I like Conductor Williams, but to me, Drake need to find a producer that's gonna put something out there different. See, I make beats. Those beats to me that he make, they're cool, but they're not just Blade type beats. They're not Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? He needs a producer like that that's gonna push him to the next level. Rapping over stuff is easy to rap.
Reese, what do you think about Hit Boy?
Metro Boomin? Like, yeah, beats
I don't
like
think the Metro
that is going
Boomin
to
thing
push
is going to happen.
Well, keep in mind,
Yeah,
Conductor Williams only produced one song on here. He produced Firm Friends.
Yeah.
He actually had new producers on this project, like Masim. That what he said, Masim on the beat, Shabam, like Masim. He had Overcast. That was in that one cipher with Proof Son and Larizzi. Overcast on here. Of course, Bull Rider was on here, but then he had some new producers on there.
They sound similar to what he usually raps to. They sound similar, but to me, I don't know. And when I look at Kendrick and I look at GNX, I listen to the production. It's amazing. It's amazing production. Like, and it's not every song don't sound similar to each other. It's just amazing. I think Drake at this point need to find somebody that's musically inclined. I think whoever got around him is just like regular guys who just make beats. I think he needs to find somebody who's a professional at making shit. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't done nothing, in my opinion, for the last 4 albums that I could say, yeah, he got somebody professionally around him that's pushing him to the next level. Like, none of his albums is like that for a long time. You know what I mean?
Since we're going there, let's start talking about the tracks, the production. Let's get into that conversation. So, I'll actually pull it up. I'll actually pull up the track list as to what stood out to y'all. Hold on a minute. Let me share my screen.
While you do that, like I said, Shabane was like the first one that was like, okay, now I'm starting to like the album. Even though Make 'Em Cry was cool. Make Them Cry was cool, but everything between Dust and Ran to Atlanta, even though Whisper My Name is kind of growing on me, but you really didn't need that song. Those songs could have been left out of here. And then went from Make Them Cry to Shabane.
Who made Make Them Cry? Who made that?
Who did Make Them Cry? Oh, Nassim. What's his name? Yeah. It's a new producer that he's working with that produced the song Shabane. Let me make sure I get his name right. I said it wrong. No, Maneesh. Maneesh is how you spell that producer's name. It's a new producer.
Okay. Is he a Canadian dude?
It don't show where he's from.
Probably from the Middle East.
Oh, Maneesh. That's his name. Maneesh.
Probably.
He's probably Middle East.
All right, so track list. I think "Make 'Em Cry" to me is his best song on there. That or
is that hand?
Huh?
Is that Drake hand?
Yeah, in the MJ glove.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Why is it so dark? Ain't he light skinned?
No, he got the Michael Jackson glove on there.
I know, but I'm talking about the other part. It looks like it's dark.
Oh, you're talking about
because it's a dark background.
Yeah, it's a dark room, bro.
Yeah,
it's tattooed. His hand is tattooed up.
Yeah.
But like I said, I gave Make 'Em Cry 8. I gave Dust a 6. I gave Whisper My Name a 6 originally, but that's slowly growing on me. I'll give that a 7. Janice STFS is a 4. At most a 4. And that's the song that academic
with the first 4 songs right now. I'm gonna say something about Janice STFU. Like, that song, you might not like it, but it's gonna be catchy. It's catchy as fuck. I think that's gonna be on the radio. You're gonna hear that song this summer, whether you like it or not. And I don't I don't know how I feel. I'm torn on that song. It's okay to me because see, I like his swag on there, but the thing about it is it's so hypocritical because you're talking shit about Kendrick that's narratives we already heard before. Then he started talking shit about Jay-Z on there, and it's like, all right, you really gonna go there, bro? Like, really? So it's like I want to like this song, but the hypocrisy is all over it. You're talking all of that greasy shit, and it's like, dog, you still got a lawsuit out. So it's like I don't know how to take the song. It's okay to me, but I think that's gonna be a big record. Make Him Cry. I'm with that song. Like I like that. I think that's his best, like rapping. He's introspective on there. Like that kind of reminds me a little bit of mid 2000s Drake, or not 2000, mid 2010s Drake. Nothing was the same. That type of era Drake. But Dust trash. Whisper My Name is boring, even though he's talking shit on there again. Is that the one where he had yeah, I'm gonna make you like what they carry on a plane, so just carry on or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think so.
That was a cringe line. That was definitely a cringe. Right there.
Oh man, the bar is so corny.
But I mess with that beat though. I do mess with that beat.
That beat is fire. That beat
fire. Is dope. I'll give you that.
But Janice, I didn't like it all. Ran to Atlanta. I already told you my thoughts on that.
That's gonna be a big record, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Shebang, I actually like Shebang though.
I hate Shebang, bro.
I actually gave that.
You know what? I actually fuck with that song, but I'm with you, Lance.
Like I gave that a strong 7. Make them.
I don't know. That song kind of corny to me.
Because I mean, it's like to me, that's the catchy Drake I don't mind. Because he's playing with samples and talk about girls and stuff like that. I don't mind that catchy Drake. Make Them Pay to me is the best rapping on the album.
I could agree with that. I think that's a strong project, a strong song on there.
Burning Bridges was the song where he dissed Rihanna and ASAP Rocky.
That's corny to me.
I gave that a 5.
That's corny.
That song is bad.
He sounded like he's drunk and slurring. Well, he actually says it in the song, like he's high off Quaaludes or whatever. But yeah, that's trash.
Now, it would have been crazy if Natural Treasure was the song after Make Them Cry, and after Make Them Cry was Shebang, and you remove those songs because Natural Treasure was dope.
National Treasure is decent.
That was a good song, but now that Drew brought it up,
it's victim rap.
It's
victim rap, but still,
like the beat switch. If he would have just stayed with the one beat, that would have been a top song. But the beat switch, it really wasn't needed on that one.
I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all didn't like it, but I actually loved Janet Shut the Fuck Up. Like that shit was fire to me.
That song's all right. Yeah. That song's all right. I just think it's hypocritical, but
it is hypocritical. It's catchy as hell though.
And it's gonna be a big song this summer, I think. Bees on the Table is garbage. Get that out of here.
Yeah, that's trash.
The weird thing was I actually liked it when the beat changed for that song. But the first beat was like, you messed up that sample, bro. But yeah, I gave that a 5.
That was terrible. That song was terrible.
Which one?
Bees on the Table. Bees on the Table.
Yeah, that song is bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. What did I miss? We already covered it. That's a decent song. That's dope. Plot twist. What do you think about Drake and his gang signs?
Oh man. So here's what I'm gonna say. Plot twist. It is a banger, but at the same time, Drake, you ain't throwing nothing up. Stop it. Again. What is you throwing up, bro? What sets are you claiming?
It's funny you said that because I put Plot Twist in the same space as Whisper My Name, where the beat outdid him.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he's cosplaying on there. You a gangster now? Like,
funny, I gave that a 7. But
it's actually a decent song. That's why I'm kind of torn on it. Like, I like the beat and his flows on there is dope. But I'm like,
We gotta
Man,
stop for
really?
the next song. The next song should be the worst song on the album.
Oh man,
Why
We
is
gotta
it
stop
called
and talk
Too
about this.
Hard for the Radio and it's soft as baby shit? How is you
this
gonna do that?
this
How you gonna
motherfucker,
mess up Mac Dre, man?
yeah, he made Squabble Down, fucking TV.
Yes.
He made
Yo, hey, Sean,
TV
And he
on,
Word,
sings
TV
man.
on. He
take the
made he
blue thing.
made they like us.
and he
Sean,
was
take
like,
the blue thing.
"Oh, but it's
Bottom.
okay if he makes an Oakland song. It's not that. It's that one This was his hip hop moment, which is so weird. This was your hip hop moment, redoing a Mac Dre song called "Too Hard for the Radio," and ain't nothing hard about that song.
We all know he was just using this to try and like get back at like Shay Kendrick and DJ Mustard, you know.
Yeah, it's a
Which was
bootleg ass TV
yeah.
off. I mean, it's a horrible attempt at a
And I
TV
gave
off.
that a 2 just because it's too hard for the radio. So
And
I
did you
Little-
gave
see
that
the
a 2.
dancing? Like
It
was
should
he
be a
trying to-
0, but I gave it a 2.
Shit,
Yo,
that
was
shit
he,
too hard on my ears. That's what it is.
That little man, little guy, little man.
yo, did you see him try and sea walk? Was he trying to sea walk in that video? Like that's
I
the
don't
most
know.
pathetic part. I don't know what.
He was doing a little 2-step or something. He said,
Oh my god, that's
Yo,
a
Cole Kendrick crazy.
horrible look, man.
and I got a show in Oakland, baby.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh
bro.
god, man. I mean, just to spit back at what was in Not Like Us, man. And that's the terrible part about this, man. That song was awful.
Yo, I saw a comment earlier today that had me dying. They said that this album is like when you're taking a shower after you got in an argument, and then you think, "Oh, I should have said that earlier."
Yeah, right. Exactly. Oh my god, man. Yeah, make them remember that was 1 a.m. in Albany or whatever.
Yeah, I gave
That's
that
a
an 8.
song. But again, the hypocrisy all over it, man. I mean, it's like really, Little Birdie's a skip.
No, stop. I actually like that song.
I like that song too.
Here's
I
the
like that
funny
song too.
I low key think he's dissing Kodak and Kendrick on the song.
Yeah, why is he sounding like Kodak on there though?
If you see the video, it seems like he's dissing Kodak in the video, but Kendrick on the rhymes.
Did y'all see the controversy with this song that came out yesterday?
About
Yep.
I
He
heard something
stole
about Nicki Minaj.
No, he stole the beat from that white boy from Florida, 1900
That's the
Rugrat.
guy with the tattoos on his neck.
Yeah, he made
that's
he made
cute.
a video talking about it, and it went viral. Like I think it's at like 6 or 7 million views in just a day on Instagram. And he said that Drake's producer Gordo actually reached out to him because Drake wanted to work with him. So he sent Gordo 10 songs over, which hey, if you know Drake history, you shouldn't be sending them no songs.
I did that.
And they were interested in the intro song that he had for his project, for his album. And he said, no, I actually sat down and produced this beat myself and then rapped over it. And it's supposed to be the intro for my album. So this song's like very special to me. He was like, I can't give this one away. And then they were like, oh, okay, we can cook up and do something later. And then next thing you know, Lil Birdie comes out and it's the same beat as 1900 Rugrats song, but just sped up. And he even posted receipts on Instagram, like messages between him and Drake after he sent Gordo the songs. And Drake was talking about how Gordo showed him the songs and he really liked that intro track.
That's terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he's not gonna get not 1 cent from it, huh?
Nope.
This is like we already know the famous one he did with Triple X. We already know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Who Do You Love verse from Rappin' for Tay.
Yeah, I mean
He got sued for that too.
On Sexy Songs for You. He took another song.
Another song. Nokia was another
crazy.
song.
Yeah, that's the one.
From Sarah Leone.
Oh my god. Yeah, so he's notorious for that nonsense. But
can't say nothing about Hov then. Definitely can't say nothing about Hov.
exactly.
I still give it
Which
a
is
7.
more hypocrisy because he's talking about Jay-Z the whole album. You know what I mean? Like Don't worry, not feeling that. Now, firm friends.
I gave Don't Worry a 6.
That's about right.
It was your, how should I say it? It was your um certified lover boy drink. Something for the girls to like sing along to on a rap album. So, and unfortunately, you got them niggas saying this is why Drake is a legend. Kendrick and J. Cole can't make songs like these. They shouldn't be making songs like these. That's the point, nigga.
Exactly.
So yeah, I still gave that a 6 because it's like okay,
That's
I get his point. But yeah, Firm Friends, I gave that a 10.
To me, I think was one of the top 3 songs on there. I agree. He's introspective on there. He's, he really, pours out how he feels or whatever. So that reminds me more of like Nothing Was the Same Drake.
Yeah.
Make Them Know. How do y'all feel about that one? I don't know, man.
I kind of didn't care how this album ended because I thought it was going to be just like Make Them Cry and Make Them Pay and Make the Remainder because they gave you timestamp Drake. But this wasn't timestamp Drake. I guess it was just like an outro for the album. It's like, okay. It is.
Reese, how you feel about it?
I gave that a 6.
What? Okay, so the thing about Firm Friends, again, I like the song. But again, this is a victim rap. He talking to somebody about him not supporting him battling Kendrick. Like, this is a battle, not a war. Y'all was both battling. Y'all both rappers. Y'all was rapping against each other. But he's taking it like it was people pledged allegiance to him, and they wasn't supposed to do these things. Still talking about LeBron. You think that I forgive you for standing by and not saying nothing? Like, what are you talking about? Like, so I think that song is actually pretty good, but that to me is the closest you're gonna get to Drake actually showing how he truly feels about certain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
What about Make Them Know?
Make Them Know? I didn't like that song.
At first, Make Them Know. At first, I liked it, and then I thought about it, and I thought about all the hypocrisy, and like he brought up the whole thing about revisiting albums and all that other shit, and I'm like, again, bro, you're looking at the scoreboard, dude. Like GNX, you want to talk about all this stuff? You the boss of the game. You ain't been the boss for 2 years, bro. Kendrick been the boss of this thing, but now you the boss again. Wow, because you just flooded a random 60 songs with 3 albums worth on one day. Like, so I liked it at first because I liked the dark tone about it. Like, and he seemed like, it came off to me like, oh, he's closing this chapter of Drake, right? But then now I think about it, the hypocrisy in it all makes me just take away from that song. I don't know if I like that song that much. It's probably like around like a 6, maybe a 7.
Yeah,
something
I
gave
it a 6.
The crazy thing is, whatever Kendrick Lamar say is going to be like the Bible right now. Kendrick Lamar comes out with anything, he's going to Kendrick could literally destroy Drake right now if he wanted to, easily just come out and say, you are soft. You've been chasing me for 2 years. And people would gravitate to that. Like he left himself so open with these songs, just so open. And I just don't know why. He really did.
Next Kendrick Lamar single, I predict is gonna go right to number 1. I'm predict that.
Yeah. I don't think Kendrick is really gonna engage with this, bro. Remember he said no round 2s.
Yeah,
And really, I don't think he should. I don't think he should, Just let Drake cry in his corner by himself.
Hey, yo, Reese, talk about that new licensing that Kendrick has real quick that you mentioned in that live.
So basically, Kendrick Lamar is not signed to any label anymore. He's signed to himself. He's signed to PG Lane. He's not a part of UMG. He's not a part of nothing. I think that's another reason why Drake came out with that song, the 1 a.m. in Albany real fast, because the day before that was when Kendrick and them they dropped all those songs and they re-uploaded
all the music down. True.
So he's not signed to anybody anymore. You You know what I'm saying? At least that's what I'm reading. He's not assigned to anybody.
Mm.
Not you and nobody. So
y'all think? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and even in Interscope. So basically, Interscope basically works for him now. He don't work for them no more. So Kendrick Lamar can release whenever he wants. He can release tonight, tomorrow, next year. It doesn't matter.
And that's why I think he's going to reply not until probably the end of this year.
Yeah.
He's going to wait. He's going to let Drake have his moment, putting out 3 albums and predicting will make him cry, be his number one. But y'all say ran to Atlanta. I can't believe that. Because Made of Honor, I'm looking at Made of Honor right now. I'm wondering, is there a song on here worse than Ran to Atlanta? And this ain't a good album, but I still think Ran to Atlanta is worse than every song.
Real quick, before I want to talk about the other 2 albums and sum them up off of what I heard. But what's up with, what do y'all really think about Drake dissing NBA players, DeMar DeRozan and LeBron James? Because to me, it just makes you look like even you want. See, that's the hypocrisy of this. You want to come off as a boss, but you're almost like projecting like some real female insecurity because the NBA player wanted to be hip hop fans of another of a rival of yours. So to me, that comes off as real female, and you doing a diss song on them makes you look even weaker. Even though I want to like the song, again, it's like the hypocrisy of it all. Like, I mean, how are you going to? I mean, they're not going to do a diss song on Kendrick.
So one thing you do got to remember, Mos Def said it best. Drake is pop music. So he's going to bring up popular culture, just like Eminem brings up white boy bands and Britney Spears. That's Drake's version of that, bringing up NBA players and stuff. I
can see that, but you don't get no points for that. Like LeBron don't care about you. He's a billionaire, a real billionaire. Like he don't.
It do feel odd here saying that he's a realer nigga than LeBron James. That sounds so odd. That sounds so odd.
Crazy.
And I guarantee you would never say that to LeBron in person, bro. No.
23 and me. It was a dope double entendre.
It was a dope bar.
Yeah, it was a dope bar. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I don't think he wrote it.
That's why I said this album would have made, if people would have took this album more seriously if the other 2 albums didn't come out. And I'm waiting to talk about those 2 albums. I know we're gonna make it quick, but you gotta hear what I say about these.
I reacted to both of those albums last night.
You did?
The first album, Habiti, it wasn't a good album. The second album, it was a struggle getting.
I agree with that.
He tried to make a what they call it, like a Jersey.
He's trying to make it honestly, never mind.
Yeah, like a Jersey House type album.
Yeah.
And my problem with Drake on both of those albums is he sings in 2 keys. That's it. Every song is the same key. He sings either this way, higher, or lower. That's it. And it's all the same pattern.
He's not a good singer.
Like, it's not like there's no up tempo, nothing. It's all the same pattern.
And it's not like on no Andre 3000 type of creativity or even Mos Def type of, you know what I mean?
It's a continuation from Some Sexy Songs for You, especially Habiti. It's just a continuation of that album.
You know what, Lance? Like, that's interesting you bring that up because I'm putting it together. And you know what the problem is with Drake when he's singing? He doesn't have any soul. Yeah, there's no soul to it. Yeah. Zero soul.
Yeah. The samples have more soul than him.
The sample has to carry his singing.
He's a lazy ass singer. I ain't gonna lie.
That is true. Yeah,
he really is. He is. I was on my live. I showed the difference between him and The Weeknd, and I said, "See, The Weeknd can play that same role, but he does a bunch of different things." It's like I feel like Drake wants to be people so bad that he just tries it. Like for me, Drake should stop singing. I think his singing is done with. I think that whole
just sing on the hook. That's it.
Yeah, the hook is cool, but I think the What Did I Miss singing is actually better for him instead of him trying to be a deep R&B singer. It's like
more rap singing.
Yeah, the
More
rap singing is where he should stay. The deep R&B cuts that he be trying to do, he be trying to get the Quiet Storm going. Nah, dog, get that shit.
That ain't you, bro.
Get that out of here, bro.
He don't have any passion or emotion behind his singing, bro.
There's nothing behind it at all.
Just so monotone.
Yeah, no soul. Habibti, a couple of the songs got a vibe to it. I mean, it reminded me a lot of Sexy Songs for You and All for the Dogs. Like, but again, it's the same old, as Reese was saying, no growth. Like,
the only song I really like on Habibti is Classic.
Classic is Classic is pretty good, but again, he's simping over 21-year-old strippers. Like, bro, you're 40 years old. Like, get a woman for crying out loud. Like, get a real relationship. Like, why do I care about you spending money or buying a G-Wagon for some stripper in Houston or Atlanta? Like, do I really want to hear this?
He said in the song, he said, Sandy, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, Sandy. I need a spot. What did he say? Then he said, she's not answering, so I'll call this person. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Oh my God.
It's terrible. I'm like, this is terrible.
It's
like,
just
it's so bad.
And then Sexy Red. I gotta say something. I gotta say one thing. She is now actually the song with Sexy Red was a dope vibe. Like, I was vibing to the song.
No, that shit was horrible.
That
song is horrible.
I take that back. There is a song worse than Ran in Atlanta. The two songs with Sexy Red in it.
But once she came on, like, I'm sorry, man. Like, there's nothing attractive about her. Like, her voice is not sexy. She has zero sex appeal. In my opinion. I don't know.
Listen, Sexy Red is a musical terrorist, bro. That's what she is.
Horrible.
She committing terrorism on people's ears all over the world.
I'm convinced she's the female Soldier Boy. She's worse than Sukihana. Sukihana got more skills than Sexy Red, if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
And Sukihana is a parody rapper. But
the other girl on the album on the Maid of Honor,
the fake
I thought that was Ice Spice.
Yeah,
I literally thought that was Ice Spice.
Another chick that looked like Ice Spice with way bigger titties and a smaller ass. Her name is Sandy something. It's rumored that she is the female that's in the Habichi album cover.
Yeah.
Tape over.
Yeah.
Yo, what was
I swore that was Ice Spice. She sounded exactly like Ice Spice rapping. It's crazy.
Yeah, she put out a song like last year where she was doing a fake Ice Spice song, and Ice Spice responded to that. Yeah.
What was up with that song where he was like complaining about the AC being broken in his hotel and how he gotta walk the Circle K?
That's the song. I'm all alone in the United States of America.
Stopped the video.
He said that.
That was crazy, bro.
That Maid of Honor. I made it literally like
this. What you making R&B songs about, bro?
Yeah, man.
That was the same song he said. He said, what he said? He said, I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. And then he said, I went to Little Rock, Arkansas. Then I went to New Haven, Connecticut, where they still flying the Confederate flag. And that's the same song he said, I'm stuck in America or something like that. And then that same joint, he was saying he was in a hotel, the AC was broken, he was hot as hell.
I think the verse had something to do with touring with Lil Wayne. That's what that verse was about.
It's like, bro.
You know what? That project might be Drake's worst project.
Oh my God.
Literally, I think that Maid of Honor might be it.
It's crazy how you got your mom on the front cover and the first song you're talking about girls shaking ass.
And the funny fucked up part is that may be the best song on that project.
Oh God, man.
It's like that. It's like that.
I don't know. 40-year-old man having a whole phase is crazy to me.
No, Cheetah Print Cheetah Print is like, oh my god, how do
Yo,
you mess up the Cha Cha Slide?
Yo,
She
that song
messed
is
up
so
the
bad.
Cha Cha Slide, bro.
Yeah. I smack her ass, so I give her a print. Smack her ass, give her a cheetah print. Like, what? What the fuck are you doing?
Like nobody stopped Sexy Red to say you said the Cha Cha Slide dance wrong. You know that, right?
Man.
Yeah, it's like the Terminator was trying to do the joint in the video. I'm like, bro, this is so.
Off topic. Before we go any further, I know y'all gonna laugh at this. Remember, I told you, Drew, I listened to this album in 3 settings. Once it came out on my phone, while I was with a chick, that same chick that we heard the Iceman album to, she played me Sexy Red's latest album. Oh my gosh, that's some of the worst female rapping I've heard in my life. And it spread it on those 2 Drake albums. Oh my god, that's gonna be some of the worst rapping you're gonna hear in your life.
I don't know what his obsession with Sexy Red is. I don't know. He just keep making songs with her, and it's horrible.
Horrible.
I don't understand why. I do understand. My thing is, like I said this on my chat last night. I said, why is it that Drake and all these people always got to take the worst thing and try to make it cool? Like he's like, all my hoes stand up. All my hoes do this. Like, why? Why not you just say, hey, all the ladies stand up? Why I gotta be the hoes and all my niggas shoot up the block? Like, why? It's like everything he do, it has to be the worst part of the culture. It's just weird to me. You know what I mean?
On your knees.
I don't understand it.
Me personally, I don't mind it. Just don't let it be trash. But oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah. And you know what's so funny? Did he diss Ice Spice on For All the Dogs?
Yeah, he did.
But ended up getting Stunner Shady on this project.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
Yeah, I don't know what Sean went. I think his service must have dropped, but we could continue on.
Yeah, we can keep going. But overall, I give Iceman a 6. I gave The Fall Off a 7, by the way. And
okay.
The other 2 albums, oh god. Can you even rate them?
I gave them Jones. I gave it a 3 and a 4.
Hey, I ain't listening to them shits.
You really gave one of those albums a 4.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 for just for because I usually try to give something a 4 just for attempting to do the music. You know what I'm saying? But that album was so bad I had to give it a 3. I said I can't.
That's the Maid of Honor, right?
No, actually, it's Maid of Honor. Yeah, Maid of Honor. Yeah, Maid of Honor. Habibti,
I agree with that. That's probably a 3. Like Habibti, it got a couple of records on it. I'll give that like a 5 or something. 6 maybe 5.
I can't hear you, Sean. I don't know about anybody else.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Oh,
I can hear
you. Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with mine now. Let me.
We hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop real quick and rejoin.
Come out and come back in.
Out order 2. Oh man, that song was horrible.
Oh yeah, so where we at an overall rating with hold on a minute. Let me get my my banner up first. But
I mean, Drew made sense. The 6 is on the cover. It's like give it a 6.
You got a 6, Reese. Where you at a 6?
What? Iceman or all?
Yeah, Iceman.
I gave Iceman a 6. Like I gave it a 5.56. I think that he had the rapping on there for certain songs, but overall, there's a lot of songs I would never ever listen to again. I would never listen to this again.
I'm going about 6.5, maybe a 7. I don't know. Like again, it's not gonna make my top 10. It's just an album that I don't think won't have any steam past the 4th of July. Some of the songs he's going to get his radio play, you know, as he usually does. It reminds me kind of Jay-Z's Blueprint 2, if that's a comparison.
Blueprint 2 is actually all right. It's like
that's what I mean. Blueprint 2 ain't bad. It actually aged pretty good. But
yeah, there's some crazy beats on that album. God damn.
Meet the Parents is on that album.
The Hovey Baby joint. Oh my god.
Meet the Parents is on that album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got some. But yeah, but where we at on? Oh, Drew, what you get your rating on? Your rating on Iceman? What rating you got?
A 6. That's why I got it at.
Yeah. So yeah, we all around the same, about 6.5, which is mid, which is what it should be. Another mid project.
They saying that yesterday or today, day before yesterday, the day after Iceman dropped, it dropped 50% of the streams.
I heard about that too. Yeah,
it dropped always 50%. So it could be people was coming in to actually just see who he's dissing or what he was doing. Then after that, they ain't listening. But I just watched a whole half an hour of his own fans going off on that album, on those albums. His own fans, not like I'm talking like people that really with Drake. Like, nah, this ain't it. This is terrible. Like, so no, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna have that much staying power.
So yeah, honestly, so we think so. Well, we obviously
actually talking about the music too. By the way.
We obviously agree that that Drake's not going to deliver on this. But see, it's going to be, I think, exactly what I predicted. Like he wanted to pump up the numbers. This is like, how should I say this? This is equivalent to, padding stats. Like usually in sports, a team will be down by I don't know, 5 touchdowns in football. And all of a sudden they'll put up these touchdowns and make it close to make it come within 2 touchdowns or 10 points. That's what this album reminds me of.
It's funny you said that.
He's going to pad up these numbers. Yeah, he's going to pad up these numbers to satisfy his fan base, to dress this album up like it's really something. But I don't see, give it to 4th of July, I think people are going to be like, whatever. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, all right, what else is next? I think he's going to have a little bit of energy off of this for now, especially with him talking about everybody. But it's going to die down. And don't let Kendrick drop. Because if Kendrick drops in the next month or so, it's going to be right back to number 1. And people are going to be like, what, Drake who? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think it's going to have a long-lasting impact. That's why I would have stretched out the albums, even though the 2 other albums are pretty much trash, to later in the year. So at least he had some more singles to go with. But I don't know.
To me, Drake is the only artist that I've ever seen that people actually champion for, even though he's declining. Like, Drake fell off a long time ago. He's been making mid music. We do more critiquing his music and trying to help him make good music than anything. Even people that's not really big fans of his, they can say, well, he should have did this. We give him advice all the time, but he don't take none of that. I just think most of his music to me now, it's just regular stuff. It's like, oh, he's just a guy that makes music. It's not really nothing special.
He hasn't had a standout album in the 2020s.
I want to open a gate because I want to go back to an old topic.
Yeah.
The fall off of Young Money. It's not just Drake. It's Wayne and it's Nicki.
And Nicki, yeah.
That's why I named it.
I will say that Nicki Minaj her last album was better than theirs. Both of theirs.
I mean, that's not saying much, honestly.
It's really not saying much, but say that.
You may have a point. That's the one where she did the remix with 50, right?
Pink Friday 2. Wow. Pink Friday 2 better than the Carter 6 and Iceman is wild.
The Carter 6 might be one of Wayne's worst projects.
It's Pink Friday 2. That's the one with
second worst project.
That got Chun-Li on
First
there, right?
worst, Rebirth.
No, Chun-Li
third worst project.
Was like a while ago. That was like 2018, I think.
Yeah. So what album was on Chun-Li?
Chun-Li was on
that was on Queen, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
the album where she had the
Queen. Yeah, it was 2018 that came out. I want to say.
Like that.
Yeah. Now that you bring it up, though, when you look at all of them, Wayne, Nicki, who's what, a political advisor? What is she doing now? Part of the Trump administration, Trump administration spokesperson. Like they just, man, wow, how the mighty have fallen.
But
like,
you know what? You know what can save Nikki? She needs her own version of Queen Bitch. She has yet to create that. The closest is Chung Lee, and that's not a sample. So that's why it's like she needs her own version of Queen Bitch. That could save her.
At this point, I will have to admit this. I think she's a better artist than them too. At this point, if you ask me, I think Nicki Minaj, she might not have the greatest albums, but at least when she does do something, she tries something totally different. Like, to me, they don't really try that. Like Wayne, I love Wayne, man, but he is so corny now, man. Well, his album was, not his verses. His verses be fire. When he does verses with people, that's something totally different. That's not even the same rapper. Like, he's not even the same rapper.
Can't make an album anymore.
Going crazy. Like, but outside of that, I don't know, man. I honestly feel like it's time to have this conversation. Is Drake really in the big three? I mean, as far as popularity wise, yeah, but is he really there? I got Ross over him, bro. I'm sorry.
We may have to say R.I.P. to the big three because, I mean, he did make a point. Too many chefs in the kitchen. He did make that point.
Well, you know me.
That's because he lost the battle.
And we were talking about it before we started. Me and Drew were talking about it. I think Freddie Gibbs, to me, even though he's quote underground, is in my big three. In my opinion, I mean, this is my opinion. I think he could rival Kendrick Lamar. That's just my opinion. I know people on here like Kendrick Lamar, but you know, I mean, if we're talking catalog,
I actually agree with that.
Catalog is impeccable.
Yeah.
Another
rapper I bring up is Currency.
I like Currency.
I like Currency too. He's actually having a quiet, strong year. Like he put out, I heard a couple of his the Spiral Staircases is fire to me, and his joint with Wiz Khalifa. He's got 2 joints with Wiz Khalifa. He's having a good year. I
don't know. My big. I would definitely say the people I like the most. That's actually the big three to me is definitely Kendrick, Cole, and Ross. That's who I like. I like all of that.
Yeah, Ross is putting out an album this year.
Yeah, I fuck
with Ross. What was
the
last Rick Ross album that came out? Was it Port of Miami 2? That was a dope album.
Yeah, Ross catalog is incredible, man. I went back and listened. Catalog is crazy.
Ross, I tell you what, man, he probably has the best production of any rapper of all time.
Like, I swear to God, bro. I'm like,
production is off the rack. And thing about Ross is he can feature with anybody and just, you know, let loose on the track. Like he makes other people's songs better with him on there, you know.
Ross been around for what, almost 20 years.
Hey, Sean, you know who else is like that?
Who's that?
Right. I think 2 Chainz is a great feature rapper. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good point.
I think
that's a very good point.
I think like
a good run lately.
He may not out rap everyone on a track, but it doesn't matter who you put him on a track with. He's gonna at least hold his own and he's gonna enhance the track, just like Ross.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's it. Is 2 Chainz coming out with a project this year?
I don't know.
It was rumored that he was putting out an album with Status Selector, but
But that's right. That's right.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. You know what? It's crazy because I think we talked about this last time, Lance. You brought up Game, right? Because I've always said Game is overrated to me, but Game of late has come correct on his last couple of projects, even though he's doing a passive aggressive dissing Kendrick or whatever. I think that documentary, I think that documentary 3 is going to be a dope project. And
it got potential because he always was good with the beat selection.
Yeah.
We all know with Game is the antics. The antics always mess him up.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this year, when you're looking at Ross, you're looking at Game. I mean, they could put out. Oh, and another one is Ti. Don't forget he's dropping too. His last single with Pharrell was pretty dope.
Yeah,
He got a new one.
He got a new video for a new song. Pretty fire.
If he has Pharrell, if Pharrell has those beats he did for Let God Sort Him Out with Ti, watch out.
Oh, he gonna go crazy.
Watch
and
out.
That Let Him Know track, that shit was a hit.
Oh,
like it's a hit.
Banger.
Yeah,
that was a banger. So it's like those are three vets I would keep an eye on with Ross, Ti, and Game. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this with Game, but he's rapping, man. Watch Drake be on there too. I think he's.
I mean, the game was just in Toronto today. I saw him post something about it. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he already know he's never gonna feature with Kendrick ever again. So he's like, nah, I'm gonna stay over here.
On that side.
Yeah.
I guess he picked his side, right? Like little baby.
He thought album. Academics got him off of there quick. It's like, nah, don't put him on
they
there.
They said Academics really cried when he was given an OVO chain.
Yes, he did.
It's like I'm gonna see like this. I understand why he cried. I really do. I understand. Academic, and I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious. I understand why he cried. Academic's been cheerleading Drake for 10 years or probably that. And he finally got to meet him in person.
Yep. 10 years of dick riding finally got chose.
Wait a second. He didn't meet Drake before this period?
No, that's the craziest shit about this.
First time he met him.
You figured they was best friends.
Yeah.
That was the first time they met. That's why I said.
And that's how we're going to end Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews today. You serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious.
Yep.
Man.
That's real sad, man. Real nasty.
Nasty work, man. First time he met him.
You know what's even crazier before we close
Who's worse?
I saw go ahead, Lance.
Who's worse? In your opinion, Maurice, DJ Vlad or Academics?
Who's worse?
Yes.
In what aspect?
Don't matter.
Academics.
Oh yeah.
I was making sure I'm not.
I say Academics about quite a bit too.
He has some good interviews. Honestly, I'm telling y'all, maybe y'all might disagree with me. The 6ix9ine interview, the first 6ix9ine interview with Vlad is the classic interview. That's probably the best interview I ever seen.
Oh, y'all gotta look for the 6ix9ine interview that he did with this dude in Big Bank. Oh my God. On that dude. He should have on that.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh my gosh, yo.
That was the bad look, bro. That was really bad. He really came like he was a lawyer.
Here's the thing with DJ Vlad and DJ Academics. I don't like either one of them dudes, but at least DJ Vlad was actually a DJ.
That's true.
Academics was a DJ before.
He was?
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, Academics was a DJ.
I don't think so, bro.
He was a DJ and he was a rapper too.
I knew about the rapping because it was corny, but I never seen him DJ.
Academics did do DJing because he used to do parties. He did do DJing. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I ain't know that. Well, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that back then.
One thing I'll say about Vlad, he
DJ for I forget what college it was. He was DJing at a couple of colleges.
Yeah, Vlad ain't afraid to ask the hard hitting questions though. Like I give him credit for just going in there and being direct about things. So I give it to Vlad. I would listen to a Vlad interview over DJ Academics because like just before we go, right? So I don't know what's worse, him crying about the OVO chain or him going to like the after party after the release saying in a caption, "Oh, I'm so glad that we did it. It feels like I won two championships tonight."
He said, "We?"
Yes.
You never won one.
He
I'm
said
not
we.
gonna say nothing because if Vlad was to get an interview, we don't know how he would react to that. So I don't know, but that's
So with Drake,
if Vlad got an
Vlad has some
Eminem
big interviews.
interview,
Vlad has
Vlad
some
will be
really big
sucking
interviews.
him off that whole interview, bro.
Yeah, he has a no. Vlad don't really fuck with Drake like that. He don't fuck with Drake like that. He's not a big Drake fan.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about him interviewing Drake. I'm talking about him interviewing M.
Oh, interviewing who?
If Vlad was to interview M, yes, Eminem.
Oh, Eminem. Oh, yeah.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
That would be must-see TV.
You know how many people still trying to get Eminem? Yo, matter of fact, before we go, there's a podcast that consists of D-Rex channel from Grind Time. You remember D-Rex from Grind Time, right, Maurice?
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, him and Rain 901, who be doing those instrumentals for URL. They got a podcast called Don't Quote Me. And they brought a young dude to the show just to get the young people audience. And this dude is pushing the hell out of NBA YoungBoy. Like these niggas our age or younger is looking at him like, what is this dude fascination about NBA YoungBoy? He said in 2026, NBA YoungBoy will get you more views than the Eminem. He really believes that.
We got to do a show about him, NBA YoungBoy. He's an interesting type of cat.
Hey man, so I'm kind of in that middle road there because I'm 28 years old, so I'm a little bit after YB's generation, but I'm not like an old head yet. And man, let me tell you them.
YB is. I mean, you said. See, I think you said YG. See, YG is dope.
No, I said YB. I said YB.
That's why I took that back because I don't get it. It's not. I tell everybody the baby is better than NBA YoungBoy, and people say I'm bugging. I
don't agree with that.
What is it? I don't get it.
I like the baby, little baby, and I don't like NBA YoungBoy.
Here's the thing with YB. I'm not really the biggest fan of his music. He's got a couple projects I like, but I think what it is he's really got the youth in the chokehold. Because lots of these kids out here in these streets really like see themselves in him in one way or another. Yeah. So that's why they love him so much, for better or for worse,
Okay, so he's one of those.
I could just imagine if Vaughn was still alive and Dirk was still out and Pop Smoke was around, yeah, we would definitely be having a different conversation about hip hop. It would have been totally different.
If Pop Smoke was alive, New York would officially be back. I'll just say that.
Yeah. He definitely was the best out of all of them. His music is.
I feel like
there's another artist I think that is totally different. That you
I do another one, Reese. What about Triple X Test?
Yeah, if he was still alive,
if he was alive,
it'd be a different conversation about hip hop.
Totally different.
I feel like
it's hit or miss to me, but I respect him because he did rap on a Jay Dilla beat. So I give respect for that.
Yeah.
The last album he had was pretty dope, man. Like he's a pretty good artist, man.
I don't really like X or Juice WRLD, but I feel like if they was both still alive, there might be a lot more of that that emo shit out there right now.
Yeah, there's another one.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's another
and
one.
that white dude that was kind of like in the same vein as him, Lil Peep. He was kind of like working with them too. He made that emo type music.
So wait a second. So NBA YoungBoy is not street emo.
I guess you could call it that. I mean,
he's rage rap. He's Playboy Cardi and all of them like rage rap.
I don't know because I think
Playboy Cardi.
Here's my thing. Really didn't Triple X kind of invent that rage rap vibe though?
He did. So I don't know who invented. I'm not gonna say he invented it because I don't know for sure. But he definitely was one of the pioneers, especially with that "Look at Me" song, that first song that blew him up. Yeah. Look at Me.
And let me ask you a question: what makes him different from Tech Nine?
Who?
Well, Tech Nine. I feel like Tech Nine's he's like a. Well, first off, he's like a chopper, So they don't even got the same type of flow.
But
so there's that.
He does that type of sound too.
Tech Nine to me, you could make an argument that he's in the same vein as Hobson and those guys that rap like that. What's his name? King Los and all of them. To me, they in that same area. Tech Nine is a super legend, though, man. That dude don't get enough.
Independent legend.
Yeah, he's one of the first rappers that was successful off of selling merch.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he's actually a really good rapper too, by the way. Like
He's phenomenal.
Oh
Lyrics.
no, he definitely can rap. But when it comes to his making music, that's where he's a lot more melodic.
yeah.
Or one minute he's a lot of melodic, another minute he's more demonic. And it's like some of these new rappers.
I never heard a lot of his melodies though. I gotta think. When did I hear Tech Nine on melodies? I know his flow is out the world. I mean, he could spit on anything and chop anything up the way he chopped, man. But yeah, man.
Tech Nine's dope, man. Yeah,
Anyway, fellas, we got a long one tonight.
Yeah, hour 33 minutes. I didn't.
Thanks for joining me tonight. Definitely check out Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Thanks to my homie Drew coming on. Reese, definitely check out Brain Freeze, right? Torture Talker, Torture Chamber.
Yeah.
Ansem, definitely thanks for coming on. Check out
BLG, aka
Bootleg Gang. Yeah, it's been a long night. But definitely check out our Drake review, Iceman. We're probably gonna settle in around like about a 6.5 out of 10. Another, let me add Andrew before you sign off. Yeah, we're signing off, bro.
Oh yeah, my phone had died.
Yeah, well, my Wi-Fi went out. I mean, that's how long. So,
don't forget to promote the Facebook group.
Yeah, definitely join. Damn, I'm all night, man.
Hip Hop Roundtable presents the review.
Hip Hop Roundtable presents the review, and check out and like, share, and subscribe to Hip Hop Roundtable Reviews on YouTube because there is a difference in the title. Anyway, thanks for joining me, y'all, and I will catch up with y'all with some new content coming up soon, and we'll do this again shortly, fellas. All right, we'll do it again. All right.
All right, peace,
I'm
y'all.
all alone in the United States of America.